I am live. Hold on, because I think I am not mute. Whoops, forgot to change those hashtags. Forgot to change the hashtags. Oops. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with today. I'll change them when I edit the video. Hello, hello. Ladies, how are ya? How's everybody doing? Surprise, I am on. Yes, I know. It's crazy. Hi, Melissa. How you doing, honey? Oh, your pretty little art over there. How you been? I've been great. You know why? The sun shines out. That's why. Because it's sun shining. And on the 14th, we're going to spring forward, and it's not going to get dark at 5 o'clock anymore. I love that. Well, let me get my mouse out of the way. Let me get my mouse out of the way. Well, I'm sorry, I was silent there for a minute. No sunshine there? Really? There, I blew it over to you. Here. There. It's send it Melissa's way. I'll send it your way. I'm not even awake yet. I don't even think I'm awake yet. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think I'm awake yet. Kind of a really quick tutorial. I was messaged by a few people. Hey, no problem, Melissa. I got you. What's up, Swazgood, across the street? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, and to answer your question, after the COVID is over, she knows what the question was. I was asked by a couple of people in Messenger. I just released 4 journals. I guess it's been like almost maybe a week, 2 ago. Hi, lovely. Congratulations again on hitting your 100. So glad we could help. That was very nice. I watched your video last night about Veronica. That was very, very sweet. That was a cool idea too. I've never seen anyone do it like that. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, go to Lovey's channel. It's pretty cool. What's up, Donna? Okay, you can lurk and work. Go ahead. Hey, Donna, how's that basement going there, your girlfriend? Okay, so I was messaged because I released 4 journals, and it would have been journal D. In that journal, there was a fabric page with hidden pockets in it, and I guess nobody's done a tutorial on it, or they hadn't seen it before, or they have seen it, but it was paper, and I did mine out of fabric. So I'm going to show you how I did that really, really quick. Because, hi, Amanda. How you doing, sweetheart? Amanda, I have something for you, but it'll be towards the end of the month because I am getting ready for a sale. This is not Stock Your Stash. This is not like, you know, the big dog. But it is pretty big. And Amanda, I picked you up something. First of all, let's talk about the Foxy Rag. Foxy Rag came out yesterday. Did you guys know this is Tracy Fox's typewriter on the front of this cover? Sure is. Sure is. I do. I can give you a sneak peek of it if you'd like to see it. They're done. Pipe is removed and Mosman. Well, good for you, Donna. It shouldn't have leaked. Oh my gosh. Donna just had her basement waterproof. Remember we talked about this in the last one, and then it was like a lake down there. It all the snow melted and came into our basement. Yes, please. Okay, you want it? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Guys, if I trip and fall, don't be mad. Amanda. Oh, it's all by itself because it's for Amanda. It's for Amanda, you guys. Well, Amanda's gonna have first choice. It's new technologies in agriculture rendering. I know it sounds funny, but when you see the inside, it's nothing but like blueprints and you're building stuff that you like this stuff, like architecture. It's all architecture. It's everything you like. Look at that. Look how cool that page is right there. So, ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's all very cool. And I immediately thought of you because there's, the way that they did it, and you can read about. I don't know if you can read about it. I think it's in another language. Hold on. Could be in another language. You think? I didn't do my research good enough on this yet. Yeah, it's in another language. Yeah, you can't read these pages. Just use them for pretty pocket flips or something. Yeah, it's in another language. Looks like German. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this is Amanda. Yeah, it's all Amanda. It's all you. It's all that stuff you like. Like, look at that. And these are all pencil drawings, which is so cool. Tells you who did it. And this was a pen and ink drawing. This is the home economic wing at Cornell University, New York. Yeah, sure. Been there. No. This is New Dartmouth, Massachusetts. It's just buildings, and you like this kind of thing. And so, yeah, it's really cool. I think it was 1971. Yeah, so it is 49 years old. But it's just cool, and it totally reminded me of you. So it'll be there next time if you would like it. I will tell you it's at the end of the month. That's what I can tell you. Donna can tell you it's going to be fabulous. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, you love it? Okay, good. Because I bought it just for you. Unrelated question, as usual. Where can I get the things to make a digital what? Where can you get the things to make a digital kit? Well, first, lovely, you can join my Craft D-Stash page, and that is where all the lovely ladies post their digital kits. If you have a favorite designer, such as Hello Tracy Fox, you can go into Etsy and search her Etsy, which is Love Junk Journals, and it's perfect. You can get digitals anywhere, honey. Is that Facebook? No, it's Etsy. Etsy. My D-Stash page, yes, that is Facebook. Hold on. It's not linked below, but I'll go grab it. Hey, Royal G, what's up, Nettie? I'm gonna go cloudy just for a minute. Let me go grab the link for those of you who have not joined. My group is down below, but I've had a selling page for probably close to like 4 years. Oh, there's Tracy Fox giving me the thumbs up. Hold on. Let me go to it. And it's for people who don't have Etsy stores or do have Etsy stores and just want to sell stuff. It is a pre-approval page. I want to copy that. it is pre-approval page, and your posts do have to be approved by me. However, after you've been posting for a while, I'll just put you on pre-approve and you can just post away. Just don't put campers or hamster cages up, okay? No more campers and no more hamster cages. I'm telling you. Enough of that, everybody. Not you guys, the people who do it. I'm like, really? It says craft right on the page. But it's called Junk Journaling Sells Craft D-Stash page. There's over 2,000 people on there. But you get digital kits that way. Kelly Watson, she's a good one. Susan Taylor Brown posts on there. Lorna Taylor posts on there. Just, it's awesome. Hey, Vicky, how you doing, honey? So yeah, if that's what you're looking for is digital kits and things like that, that's the right direction I can point you to. And what that's going to do is going to take you to Etsy, and then that's just going to open a whole rabbit hole for you there, girlfriend. I can't help you when you get into Etsy because you're just going to go nuts. Because you're going to see all these recommended and everything, and you're going to love everything, and then your Etsy bill is going to be like $100 because you have all these digitals. Can I post me dried out pool in there? On my D-Stash page? Sure. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello, love. Oh yeah, Pia loves me. Everybody knows what Pia is. Oh, it's my son. The middle one, he was in Puerto Rico. He left Friday and came back, and he's letting me know that he's home safe. Yay. Oh, and for those of you who really, really helped me through, the Crucible, boot camp, everything like that, he is graduated. He is gorgeous. He is beautiful. There is my beautiful son. That is Trey. He is now in another base. They shipped him the day out after graduation. I was like, boy, they were like, get off our island. He is now a full-fledged Marine. He is a private first class. I guess that means something. But yeah, I appreciate everybody helping me through that. And we had the candle lit for 54 hours, and I was doing mad crazy lives during that time. Thank you very much, Amanda. I think so too. I think he's probably I'm a little biased, but he's the most handsomest one there is. Oh, you wanted to make your own digital. Have I ever made my own? No. Who can I point you in the right direction that's made their own kit? Well, I am a design team member for Tracy Fox. However, she's kind of a busy lady. But I would say you can reach out to her. She is so good with making time for people. I'm telling you, she's really, really great. Another one is Susan Taylor Brown. She's really awesome. If you go on that D-Stash page, you can private message them through Etsy and ask them. Maybe some of them are willing to help you. I don't, one of my mods that comes in here, Jamie, she's not here today. She'd be blue if she was here. She's, I believe, dabbling in the digital world a little bit. So you might want to do that. Another one is Mac Jewelry, which is Misty. Lovely if you're in my Facebook group. All these ladies are in my Facebook group, and you can get a hold of them that way. I do know your first name, so I don't think I've approved you yet. My Facebook page is linked in the down bar below. No problem. Hey, here to help, girl. Here to help. And if you guys have not subscribed to Lovely, please do it. She just said 100 on our last live. It was amazing. Oh, you just request Melissa? I thought you were in it, girl. Hold on. I thought you were there. Are you talking? Oh, are you doing D-Stash page? Hold on. Hold the phone because I don't see any member requests yet for my Facebook page. However, let me go. Oops. Clicked out of that Facebook. Let me. Okay, let me go to my D-Stash page really quick. I think that's the one you're talking about. That page is amazing, you guys. Amazing. And you can post whatever you want. Again, as long as it's not, hamster cages and campers, I'm cool with it. Crack related, you can de-stash your room on there. There's a girl on there that used to own a fabric store, and there you are. Okay, you're in. Hey, there's another one. Hey, there's Royal G. All right. Yeah. Well, I got a couple of people. All right, I'll check them out later. But yeah, the Facebook group is a great place, lovely, if you want to, meet all these people. I am a proud mom, Becky. You would. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, I thought you were in 1L already. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yep. 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 Nettie, I know you're in there. Yep. 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 Okay. I did do the Yeah, you have. I did do the Facebook pages. All right. On to what I'm here for. I am so sorry. Please ignore this awful bruise. You know how like when I'm doing laundry because I'm washing fabrics and stuff, and I go to leave the laundry room and boom, right on the door handle. Like it's like who put that there? Anyways, sorry about the bruise. The Foxy Rag. This is issue number 4. I don't know if you guys know about Donna Phillips, and if I do her Australian accent, you're probably going to know who she is. Junk Journal Ideas. Been a member of her page forever. And she says, hello, this is Donna from Down Under. You know who she is, just from that. Fabulous article in here about her. Amazing. Again, tons of ephemera to use in here. I can't flip through it because there's snaky people who, like to still shot things and whatever. But I always print mine out on this ivory cardstock. I just love it. And that's the magazine. You guys, it's chock full. Justin, her Tracies, she calls them her other half, does a fascinating article. And if you can tell by the cover, there's so many vintage typewriter things in here. There's so many. Let me look. Let me peek. Just it's awesome. Let me go to the issue features here. There's new featured shops, new channels to watch. That Donna Phillips article. That's the only article I'm going to tell you about because I just love Donna Phillips. I'm telling you, I really like her. And then Jonathan does this amazing article on the typewriter, or Justin. Sorry, Justin. My bad. Tons of ephemera to use in here. There's projects. There's things about watercoloring. Everything that you wanted to know. Wonderful woodland kit. You get a lot in here. I love this one about the beach right here. These 2 beach girl pictures. But yeah, there's a ephemera pocket folder in here. It's chock full of stuff. You guys, it only comes out, I think, 4 times a year, maybe 5 times a year. Get it. Just get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's more than, yeah. You buy a digital kit, there's no reason why I can't go buy the rag because it's full of ephemera in it. And it has amazing artists and it features amazing artists. I recommend issue 2 because I was on the cover of that one. Just kidding. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Good morning. I know Justin's article was so good, right? He's amazing, you guys. And even in, we actually just saw him the other day. We had a little talk with Tracy, and it was amazing. He's amazing. He's so cool. You did it the other day and smashed yourself. I'm telling you, look at that thing. Well, I'm on blood thinner, so it looks worse than it really is. So it's not really that bad. But because I'm on blood thinners, I mean, you flick me and it's like, bruise. Anyways, um, the link is down below, Vicky, for it says Foxy Rag. Just click on it and it takes you right to her Etsy store. I haven't clicked that link. If anyone can click that link down there, to see if I even put it up right. It's showing blue, so I'm assuming that it is put up the right way. Okay, so I don't know if you guys were here for, I released 4 journals. They're all gone. Sorry, they were gone. They just were gone. But in one of the journals that looked like this, I did a fabric page with hidden pockets. Everybody, well, not everybody, but there was a few that emailed me. So this tutorial is for you guys. I don't even know what to call it. I've never seen it. Not to say it, oh, it works. Thank you, Amanda. Not to say that it's never been done, because, you know, you never want to say, oh, I invented that. Yeah, no. Good Lord. That's like, forget about it. Anyways, so I did it for a 6x9 carpetbagger style journal. It was the one where the girl's picture, I did slow stitching on it and cross stitched the buttons in the front. It was a really cool journal. It's might be a couple videos back. They came out, I believe, last week. There's 4. They're gone. So in that book was, and this idea, let me tell you, this idea hit me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. I know, I'm nuts. And I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I just hacked it out really, really quick and laid like a template down and then went back to bed because I did not want to forget this idea. And I don't know if I dreamt it or whatever, but it is what it is. So I did mine for a 6x9, but for a normal journal, this is, 8.5 by 11. Most people are going to think that I made those pockets like this by gluing a piece of paper down on this one, a piece of paper down on this one, sewing the 2 together, and then just folding it. No, that's not how I did it at all. Nope, nope, no. Because that didn't suit my needs. Can you do it that way? Sure. But just remember, when you fold this, it's going to stay that way because of the paper that's in the middle. I don't have paper in the middle of mine. Mine was a more free-flowing, it was more, what's that word, malleable to work with. And also, I didn't have to jab my needle through more paper, because y'all know I hate sewing in signatures. That's like the worst part for me. Not hate, it's just I dislike it. It's not my favorite part of the journal. I'll make covers all day, and I get covers everywhere. But instead, what I did was, I did use this as a template, because most normal journals are going to be using the 8.5 by 11 paper. However, that journal in particular was a 6x9. So it was different. So let me get that out of the way. And, if you want to do it that way with the 2 pieces of paper and everything like that, that's fine. You do you. That's not how I did mine. And I'm going to have to stand up how I did mine. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of fabric. Roughly, I'm going to say Well, I won't give you a rough idea. Well, I'll give you a rough idea. It's about 9.5 tall. Wow. Dead on perfect 12 inches. Folded over, that's 6 inches, right? If you were doing, here we go. Grab this paper again. So we're going to fold this. Okay, that's what normal is, right? But I'm going to be sewing this, and I'm also going to be cutting this. This one I'm making just as a demo. I'm not putting this in anything or anything like that. I'm just showing you how I did it. So I'm just doing it the size that you would normally do in a normal journal. Not everybody does 6x9 like me, or you can. The cool thing about it is that you can make it as big as however big your journal is what I'm trying to say. So this is how I did mine. Mine just came at 4 o'clock in the morning. And please make sure that your fabric is the right side up on both. This is how I made mine. And could be harder, could be easier, but this is what I did. These are envelopes. Everybody's got envelopes laying around, right? You see me hanging them over the edge? Like that. I'm going to leave a space for the middle, because that's where my folds is going to be. And like this. Come back down. Like that. It's not precise. It's not measured. Everything in my journals is perfectly imperfect. So what I did was I took some of this art glitter glue, and I used the black edge because this thing is just useless. I closed all my envelopes just on the edge here. Closing all the envelopes, sealing them up. I just gave them a little, like barely even touching that, because all I'm doing is ensuring that this won't move when I start sewing. That's all I care about. It doesn't matter which way they go. Sure doesn't. So I'm going to put those right there. Put that one right there. So that's one down. We're going to do it for all 4 of them. Super easy. Close that envelope up. I'm not looking at chat right now, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put them in caps, and I'll go right to it when I'm done. Barely putting any glue on that, like barely. Just enough to tack it down. And this is a water-based glue. I'm going to put this one down, and I noticed that my fabric has a crinkle right here. So I'm just going to flatten that out. It's better than ironing it, right? Flatten it out. Okay, it's fixed. Flip it back over. I'm going to do it on the other side. Just enough to shut it. It doesn't have to be perfect. None that I like imperfect. I don't like perfect. I don't like measuring. We're going to hang this one over the edge, because this is all I want to sew through. Just this. Actually, it's going to be 2 layers, because we're going to put this one on top, okay? And if you put the paper through there, it's 2 layers of paper and then 2 layers of fabric. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to be at my desk sewing signatures all day. Get some of that fuzz out of there. That'll come into play later. Do I ink these? No. I don't even know if that's a question in chat, but no, I didn't ink them. Just so you know. And I left them all, you know, a little bit apart from each other. Just a little bit. Little space. Doesn't matter. And that's it. Can I see to sew through here? I can. It's faint, but I can see the lines of sewing. I can see where the edges, see how these hang out? You want them to. That's fine. That's fine. Now, I'm going to put this piece over. So I'm just going to give them all just a quick hold, because the thing that's going to hold them together is me sewing. I'm going to go towards the edge of these more than anything, because you want it to be sealed. More than likely, I'm going to have to go like I did with my last one. I'll have to, once I sew it, I will really, really tack it down, and then it will really be sealed. And I use Fabri-Tac to tack it down. I'll show you. And then I'll show you the decoration I did on the outside. All right, so let's put this like this. And at least make sure it's straight. I know this piece is not cut right. It looks crazy. It's wonky. It's gonna be, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's totally okay. Totally okay. But here's our blank spot. We can see the blank spot. I don't know if you can see the blank spot. There's our fold, okay? See, you can see it right there. I didn't even glue these two pieces together, because they're going to have a stitch that goes through them. It's not going to matter. All right. Now I got to sew. Looking up. Sorry. What's up, my homie? Hi, Abs. You know what? You got your cobbler. Okay. Foxy Reg, link down is down below. The ball's always jump at me. Seriously, stink eye for sure. Call her Lady Gray. Nice. Nice. Abby, I'm live on StreamYard right now. I don't know what you're doing, but I can send you the link for afterwards. About time you look up. Shit. Whatever. Okay, so I'm not even going to cut my edges yet, okay? What I'm going to do, first of all, is sew. I obviously cannot sew up this side. Why? Because then I can't tuck anything in there. If you want to take the time to go ahead and sew these lines or these edges, that's fine. But I don't, because I don't know how much I'm going to have to cut off. So I could just be cutting that off. Plus, I put a ruffle along the edge, so it's going to hide that stitching anyways. It's going to have stitching, but it's just going to be a different fabric. Okay? So I'm not even going to worry about the edges or making it look pretty or anything at all right now. I'm just going to straight sew. So y'all entertain yourselves just for a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sew here, down here, over here, and right through the middle of the two. I'm going to make like a C, and right through the middle, make an E. Okay? That's it. That's all 3 stitches. I'm going to use a zigzag because of the size of the envelope. Like, I can see it through my fabric, but I can't really see it. So as long as I'm using a big zigzag, I know I'm going to catch both of them. So I'm cool with that. And it's going to leave me this part right here for a fold. And if you can already tell, I'm hacking this off like big time. Unless I want to make my fold like this. And then it's a little more even. See what I mean by not putting that piece of paper there and putting the paper down? It makes it so much easier because you can manipulate that a little bit more than you could if there was paper there and you were bound to it. And once you fold it, that's it. You're stuck with what you got. This way, it allows you to work with it. Okay. All right. I'm sewing. I can change your smiles. What a sweet name. That's so cute. Me too. Glue. Yeah, glue. Yeah, I don't like glue, especially on my hands. It's like stickers on glass. Can't stand that. All right, so I'm gonna sew for a minute. Y'all entertain yourselves. Make sure I'm gonna zigzag. I am, and let's do this. Am I a straight sewer? Nope. Nope. Not at all. Sure am not. Nope. All right. Middle. Making that E part right now. I'm going to start it. And because I haven't cut these edges off, I can kind of gauge where the middle is because I can lift the fabric up off the edge and see. All right, yep, that'll work. It's one side. Get off, bobbin. There we go. Okay. Hold on. It only does this on lives. I don't even know why. Because it doesn't like me. The sewing machine is like, yeah, you're right. Why is this one not coming out now? Because you're twisted. Of course you are. Come on. Really? Hold on. Rethreading a needle. For Pete's sake. It won't do this to you guys because I'm sure you probably have a sewing machine that likes you. Mine doesn't. She's like, really? Really? Why are you making me sew through all this stuff? All right, we're ready. Rock and roll. Okay, so let's go down the other side. I always start on an outside edge. And then I go down the C. I kind of hold my thumb where the end of the envelope is that I feel. So I know when to stop. Reinforce it a little bit. Let's go down. Now we're going down. Straight down. Are you kidding? What is the deal with you? Oh my gosh. Seriously, my sewing machine? What is going on? You're threaded right. Everything is fine. You're just being a pain in the butt. Hold on. It's got something to do with the bottom. There we go. There's, what is this? Oh, for Pete's sake. Hold on. Hold on. Where's this needle at? There's a third string here that doesn't belong. That belongs. This belongs. Therefore, you don't. Yep, there it was, right in the middle of my thing. Okay. This is going to have mad threads on it when we get it out, but it's okay. All right. Wow, we're still stuck on the bobbin, really. Okay. Good thing it's full. Again, what not to do with Michelle. Hold on, let me get my scissors. That's just awful. And trip over that thing. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, sewing machine. Let's do this. I'm telling you, it hates me. But of course, the one that I did, did perfectly. All right, now I'm going down the back. Here we go. Making a C, coming down the bottom. Done with that. And make the E. Let me feel where these two middle envelopes are. So I can just see them. Stick it straight in my machine. Kind of line it up with the other one. The thing is when I put this in my journal, I did not put it together. And I'll show you what that means. Done. Okay, I didn't put it together. Yeah, it looks like poo right now, but I'll show you how to fix that. I didn't put it together, meaning, get some papers here. Meaning that when I put this in, incorporated this in, we're going to cut all these strings. Normally, I love the strings. We'll leave the outside ones. That's fine. Normally, oh my goodness, hello. Normally you would think, oh, I'll just stick this in the middle. I think it looks cool. We'll do that. I'm just throwing some papers together really fast that I have folded. No, I didn't do that. I actually incorporated it as a page in my journal. So it was like this in my journal. See how that spine allows me to move that? And we still haven't even done our cutting yet. But I put it in with pages on the inside of it. That way, because it wasn't matchy-matchy and it wasn't perfect, it wasn't close enough to even really tell. You know, you even make a book out of this. You can make your own cover. Look at that. Sew your own cover this way. Make your cover this way. There's lots of things you can do with this. Okay, so we got some strings to cut, and then we have our edges to cut, and then we got the ruffles to add. Looking up. What's up, Fred? Yeah, Mac Daddy in the house? Look at you all. You guys are like, who? Hey, Donna, how you doing? Speaking of a couple of you, did you get it? Question is aimed at one person in here. If she wants to say who she is, she can. They both can. It's fine. It's not me to tell. So, okay. So, finishing this, I'm just cutting the inside strings. I don't mind the outside ones because this was a shabby kind of carpetbagger type book. It didn't matter that much to me, but I didn't like the inside ones. So those came out. This is going to come out right here. Okay. Now if you can see, I went this way, down around my envelopes, this way, and then I came in and I hit both of them in the middle. And the only reason why I know that that was the middle was because I was still able to see down in there. They're pretty stuck in there now with the glue because I kind of went heavier on the edge of the glue. See, it's right there. Right there's where the two are, and it did a zigzag. I know they're both stuck. Now we're going to cut the edges. I was a little indifferent on cutting the edges here because, first of all, there's paper in here and I'm using my fabric scissors. I was like, oh, got a little, freaked out, but I did it. And my scissors are fine. They're fine. Because this side is showing a little bit more and I want to cut this down. However, I do like the strings that are hanging out. So we're going to do our best to leave as much as we can. If we cut them off, we cut them off. Because I ruffled the edges, it's not really going to matter that much. So now we cut that. Okay, is that straight? Oh my gosh, no. But does it matter? Well, this one kind of does because that's a little not straight. All right. That's good enough for me. You see, it kind of goes like this. But the cool thing is, if you think about ink, what do we do with ink? We sometimes fix our mistakes, right? So what I'm going to do with the ruffle is I'm going to fix my imperfection that's on purpose, kind of. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you how. So, yep, I'm going to have to cut off those beautiful strings, but that's okay because I'm going to put ruffles down the side so they'll have their own strings anyways. All right, so now we have our fabric pocket page. Exact measurements, don't know. Looking at the bottom, making sure underneath these stitches, none of my envelope is showing. Nope. Got that one. I'm looking between the two fabrics that I put together in between to see if any envelope is showing. Nope. And I'm just taking my thumbnail and just opening it up like this, like just opening up and looking down in there. Nope, I don't see anything. Had there have been, I would have taken a little bit of my glue like this and just shut it so nobody, you can't see that. So I have my nice spine so I can fold it any way I want. And I know I'm only going to go through fabric. That's it. I'm not going through paper, 2 pages of paper, any of that. It's going to be pretty easy. I'm going to shape up these edges here just a little because, again, doing this it's only going to fray until that sewing line, which is fine. And you don't do any of that stuff until you're done with it. You don't do any of that fun stuff like fraying and stuff. This is actually pretty close and cool. There's a little bit here that needs cut off. And there's no envelope. I'm not cutting any envelope because I already checked and my envelope wasn't showing through. So there we go there. All right, there it is. And when you put it together, it's pretty straight, pretty perfect. And now look down in here, you have these awesome pockets. Hello, I'm here for you to stuff. Ta-da. And they go all the way down in there. That is a pocket. That full envelope now becomes your pocket. Okay. The next thing I did, sorry, I have a ruler here, a yardstick, because I'm measuring fabric for my sale. The next thing I did was I went around, actually, to get my fabric tack. Went around with fabric tack around the edge. And you know, sometimes when you use fabric tack on fabric, it will leave spots that look like grease spots because you put too much in there. Not going to matter because we're putting on ruffles, and our ruffles are going on with fabric tack, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness, get off glue. Looking up, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got Becky right, but somebody else also said yes. Donna, what'd you think? Oh, Donna, I can't wait to see. Oh, good, good, good. Becky, I'm so glad. That is so cool. I love you guys. That was awesome. Yes. Donna, I'll let Donna do her post. And Becky, yep, she got one. Yep, she did. Very good. I thank you again, ladies. I'm glad they got there safely. I used to see me at the post office, ask Donna, she's in here, and I was like, goodbye, girls. I'll miss you as I'm dropping them off. Okay, so I just went along the edge here and just tacked it down. Just to, you know, make sure like there wasn't an accidental, you know, shove your tag down in there and, you know, the art glitter glue, probably not really the best choice. I just was using it to tack it down, and I didn't want to put fabric tack out into here because I didn't want those spots, because even though this is kind of a heavy fabric, it still will spot. So now you can really see it. It's right here, down here, along here, and along here. This looks so blank. So I'm like, what can I do? Ruffles. Who doesn't love a good ruffle? And my ruffles are not perfect, and I like them that way. So let me shut these. Let me just go around the edges here and shut these up. All I'm doing is just tacking this fabric down where the envelopes are, so there's no issue of when you put something in that pocket. Now it's just going to go straight into the pocket because this is all glued down around the edges of that pocket. Nothing's going in there in the fabric. It's going in the pocket, but not in the fabric. See? It's going in the pocket. I just saw a piece right here. Let's get this put down. Again, doesn't matter how much fabric tack you're using on the edges, because this is all going to get covered up, because the ruffle is acting as my ink in a sense, because it's going to cover my mistakes. It's going to have my back. The ruffle's gonna have my back. Okay, this has got like a little spot. I mean, this is just this little meticulous stuff. You probably don't even have to do this, but this is me. I have to do this because I don't know. I'll know it's not done, and that will bother me. So, in a sense of things like this that are functional in my journals, they have to be done perfect because that's just not cool if they're not. So, I know these are down and closed and good and shut. And it's only going to take me, it only takes a few extra minutes just to make sure that your envelopes are down, and that worked. Okay. All right, I'm happy with that. So I've checked all the edges. Whoops. I've checked all the edges. I don't see any. There's no paper showing through there. So you know what this is going to do to that stitch line? This is all going to fray and be just awesome. And when it's and this is going to fray a little bit too, but it's only going to fray back into the glue, but the glue is at the edge. I don't mind if it frays a little bit. See, it won't even pull now because that fabric tack is down. I don't mind that. It's okay. And then the top will fray as well. That's fine. Again, it's only just going to fray down until that stitch mark. So the ruffles, or the ink, as I like to call them, because they cover my mistakes. This is pretty even. I'm actually pretty shocked that it's pretty even. And will it fit in a normal size journal? No. I probably did mine 6x9. Where's my ruler? Because I'm used to sewing 6x9. That's usually what. Yeah, it's 6x9. Just remember when you're doing it, you can use any size envelope, small, large. You can. That's why I like using the envelopes and not the paper, is because one, I don't want to sew through the paper, and two, I can adjust this. I can make this in a mini. There's mini envelopes. There's little baby envelopes out there. You can do this any size you want. You can make it big. However big journal you're doing, do it. Looking up. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks, Fred. You're amazing. Oh, and Donna just said it. She said they are gorgeous. So you know what that means. They is more than one. Donna was pretty lucky that day. So okay, so I'm gonna ink. But it's not inking, it's my ruffle. And my ruffle is going to just kind of finish up that edge, because I could leave it like this. Sure, I could put a piece of ribbon here. I can put some sari silk here. You can decorate it however you want. However, I like some imperfect, ugly looking, not ugly looking, but I like some imperfect, yeah, ugly looking ruffles, because I don't have a ruffler on my machine. No, I don't. So I just shove it in as I'm sewing. Yeah, that's why my machine probably hates me, but I'm going to make a ruffle. Hold on. And I'm making ruffles out of, and this is the exact material that I used for that one. I need 4 of them because 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's on my leg. There it is. 4. Because I need one for the outside. This outside. See how it's not even? The ruffle's gonna fix that. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be my ink. Calling it my ink. And then I need 2 for the inside. Okay? So let me go ruffle these up. ruffle them up. I use all these terms lightly because you guys know, nah, I'm not perfect at all in anything that I do. And I like it that way. Everything is intentionally just jacked up. Okay. Here comes that ink. Because it's not perfect, that's okay with me. So that's going to go right there. I don't care that that fabric is showing right there. I can flip it over. I can do it the other way. But that's the bobbin thread coming through. Don't really like that. Look how just nasty that is. And I say nasty as in, yeah, like, not perfect. That's what I like. So because it's going on the edge, and if I want to, before I even put this on, just take my fingernails and rough up that edge of those pockets, that's fine. That's kind of cool. Better yet, I'm grabbing my brush. Look at all that once you grab your brush. This is a quick tip from Abby, who is Purple Cottage Crafts in the chat. She is how I use these brushes. This was the plastic one. The other two are the metal ones. The plastic one works fine. That's not going anywhere. Now that is a permanent part of your journal because that's not coming off unless I cut it off because it's stopped by the glue. Love it. Think it's awesome. Here comes my tails back in because I had to cut them off when I trimmed. Love it. Loving this. Let's get a couple of ruffles done first. Hold on. Let's get this started. All right. I do start in the middle of this, I don't know, it's probably, I'm going to guess inch wide fabric. But does it end up staying in the middle? Nope, not really. Sure doesn't. I try. It doesn't usually work. Locking stitch at the end. There's another one. Boom. One more. Well, we got two more. If I decide to ever make another journal with this cover, I usually don't make the same pattern. So, yeah. I like one of a kind. Another one. Hold on. One more. We're almost there. We're almost there and we'll be finished. And it'll be over. It will be over. All right. This one has a lot of stray strands, which I don't want to get caught in my machine. So I'm just kind of, it's a cotton, and cotton frays pretty easy. So I don't want to get these caught up in my machine because, you know, my machine hates me already. So I'm just popping these off real quick, just to try to make it as a clean piece as I can. All right, we're going to start in the middle again. I do a locking stitch in the beginning, so I don't want it to ever come apart. Locking stitch at the bottom, and done. Okay, we're done. See all this extra gray that I took off of that last one? It was the last piece that I took off of the piece that I got, and I don't want that down in my machine. I don't know about you guys, but my machine hates it. Okay, hold on. Abby is awesome. Abby is Purple Cottage Crafts. She is linked below. She's amazing. You're sad that you missed that day? Gonna have to. I told you I'm having the sale. It's coming up. It will be at the end of the month. That's all I'm gonna give you as a hint. So Amanda, you might get lucky. Could be your lucky day there. You never know. But Abby is linked below at the bottom. Please go check her out. She's got this playlist. It's called Quick Tips with Abby. And I told you my box of shame is all Abby. It's my box of shame. But she's got wonderful ideas for it. Okay, so I have these awesome ruffles. I have these awesome tails off the ruffles. And, you know, making this, could this go into, okay, so the book that I sold was like carpetbagger-ish. Yeah, carpetbagger-ish. Because it was made out of, you know, like the fabric and everything like that. Could I put this in a regular book and sew it in? You can sew this in just like a normal signature. Absolutely. You can have the phrase coming out of the edge. You can have all of that. It would just add an extra little bit of grunge to your little perfect book. Do I have a book next to me? No, I don't. Hold on. I got a room full of books and not one next to me. All right, say we're doing it in this book right here. Okay. Say we're doing it in this one. And say these are signatures in this book. We put the ruffles on. So let's just put one on like that, just for the heck of it. And then we'll put it in the middle of the book. Look how cool that looks. Look how cool that looks coming out of that book. And the strings that are coming out of that book. And these things, I'm telling you, they're addictive. You will pet this, like, you will keep petting and petting and petting. Look how cool that looks coming out of the book. Now imagine when they're all ruffled. And you have on the other side more ruffles coming out of the book. It just adds that extra, you know, because some people, you know, they sew or put a ruffle on the edge of their papers and stuff, but this just adds, like, it's its own entity. There's so much that you can do with this. And like I said, I've seen it like paper, made out of paper, not so much fabric and using it as pockets like this. I really haven't. If you have, that's fine. I myself personally, no. Did I invent it? Probably not. But the way that I'm going to use this now, because I will use this idea now a lot, because it's very cool, because it can go into anything that I make. Remember when I was talking the other day about journal making and the how it's just never going to end. I'm never going to mic drop it. I'm never going to be like, that's it, I'm done, I finished it, it's over with. It's never going to happen. People are constantly coming up with different ways of using paper, reinventing paper, doing things with fabric, doing things with different materials now. I mean, it's fascinating to me. It's definitely a passion. But look how much that just adds to that little book. Like if that was your journal, so it's a hardcover. So you can put it in anything. Doesn't have to be a soft cover or a carpet bagger or anything. It can go right in there, and it looks awesome. These colors actually look really awesome with this book. This book's from the 1800s. Uh-huh. Do I have the card on it? Let's see. 1892. 1892 is a music book. Here's a little sneak peek. So let's take this out because it will work. We know it works on everything. And again, it's adaptable. Use whatever size envelope you want. Everybody knows you have tons of envelopes. Come on, I have tons of envelopes. And if you're using a dark fabric, use those red ones. Use those green ones that you're not going to use and only comes around, for Christmas or whatever. Use those. You don't have to use like your best ones. Those aren't my best ones. They're cool because they're white and they'll go with everything, but they're not my best ones. No. If I showed you my box of envelopes, you guys would be like, what? Are you serious right now? Oh yeah, I got a box. It's a cool box too. It's probably the box of shame of envelopes. Okay, so I put that on the very, very kind of edge. I put my stitch on that Fabri-Tac. So that stitch is not going anywhere. This is not falling apart. Donna is not falling apart. I'm telling you. I got this. So there's one way. Now, look how that looks. That's my inking. Remember how we fix things with ink? I just kind of fixed it with a ruffle. And now I'm going to play with this ruffle a little bit. I'm going to shred it up a little bit because now I don't care. It's not going through my machine. It's done. That string, a little too long. So we're going to cut it. No problem. But it's going to just come out of the book. It's going to come out of the sides of the book. It's me. It's grungy. I love grunge, you guys. I love grunge. So let's flip it over. We'll go on the inside, and that's okay that it's hanging over on the edge. That's okay. See it? It's hanging over a little bit on the edge. That's okay. It's really, it's okay. So now we're going to put this one down. Nope, that's my bobbin side. I'm going to put this one down. I'm just putting it right along here. Get my threads out of there. Right along here. I'm not really worried about using the Fabri-Tac and it leaving spots on this fabric because it's ruffled and it's a pretty heavy cotton. So that's kind of cool for me. Oh my gosh, I have a phone call. You guys, I gotta go. Hold on, I gotta go. Hold on, just let me mute. Well, I missed that phone call, and that was a phone call I needed to take. Crud! Hold on, let me try and call back. Yeah, I know I have a voicemail. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had a voice appointment at 2 o'clock. Well, whatever. Okay. She'll call me back. All right, so, am I unmuted? Yes. All right, so this is the other side, and this one kind of went a little short. That's okay. We're going to push that up a little bit when we glue it. So I'm going to hold it right here, and I'm going to hold it right here, and it's going to be my ink on this side. And actually, I'm going to put that one on the inside because it went a little small. This one works on the outside better. So we're going to go this way. Put it along the edge there. That. Pull my tails out. I'm going to put that down on my Fabri-Tac where my stitches are. Like that. Put a nice little snug in there. Let it warp in with the other fabric. Let it blend. We're going to flip it over. Get these tails out of the way because you want all that goodness showing. Go across here. And see all this hanging over? I don't care. Because that's what makes the hidden part. You know, if you just kind of are glancing through this, make sure that that's on the right side, not bobbin side. If you're kind of glancing just through this book, you're really not going to notice this because of the ruffles. Kind of hide it. Or the inking ruffles. Kind of hide it. Then you're going to take, this is just a template, your tag, put some seam binding on it. You open it up. There's your pocket. There's your pocket. And the way that these pockets stick out of the book, and the, I wouldn't use, like there. Sorry, I didn't have it all the way down in the pocket. The seam binding that sticks out is going to be even prettier and add to the grungy, shabby kind of look. And play with this, like pull at it. I mean, Donna, Becky, you guys have these books. Play with this, pull at it. It's not going to go, like you can pull it all the way down to where I sewed it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to go any further than that stitch. And then we can start playing here. Because this is all going to come out. Oh, yeah. This is that goodness right here. Love this thicker cotton. It's not a lightweight cotton, that's for sure. But look at that. Look how all that just came out. And added all that grungy. And you can keep pulling and playing and pulling, playing. Look at that. Jeez. Stand still, Fabri-Tac. Go up. Just keep. It's almost like brushing your book. Like this to brush out. And you can see, wow, these are like kind of long here. Do I want to cut them all the same? Nope. So I'm going to take them and snip. Snip there. Snip one here. Snip one here. There. I just got rid of it. I gave it a haircut. See that? Gave it a haircut. But I left them all uneven. Okay, there's my phone call again. Ladies, I thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Love you all. Have a great day. See you later. Hello.